that we all can make for this year, coming from verse 3 to 4 says, let love, faithfulness never leave you. It pays if you are lovable. If you want to be loved, the first thing is for you to love. If you don't love, don't expect to reap where you did not plant. Faithfulness. Faithfulness means that you are dependable, and that your boss can trust you with his or her business, and that your pastor can count on you for this church to grow, and that your friends can trust you around their spouses and their children. Faithfulness means truthfulness. That what you say is what you're going to do. What you stand for is what is approved by God, our Father. And then, if this is done, you will enjoy every minute of your life. I had this neighbor in Yaoundé. He says whenever he is sick, he knows that he has committed sin. And he will confess. And he will pray. And his sickness will go away. And he will have no need for the doctor. Therefore, brothers and sisters, let love and faithfulness never leave you. That should be your first resolution for this year. And then there is the second one, which is found, it's picked out from verse 5 and verse 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Ask me, can you trust the Lord without trusting him with all your heart? Yes. Do we have good weather Christians in this church? I know we have them in some other churches. If you trust God with all your heart, you are going to do what God wants you to do. If you trust God with all your heart, you are going to yield when he says yield. And you are going to stop when he says stop. When you trust God with all your heart, you'll be willing to assist where assistance is needed. When you trust God with all your heart, you will live a life that other Christians will admire and the non-Christians will imitate. If you trust God with all your heart, your life is going to be contagious. Christianity ought to be contagious. Make that a matter of priority in your life, because your daily action will win somebody for Christ. Somebody says, We are tired of listening to the preaching. We want to see the preaching. Brothers, sisters, what a day to remind yourself that I'm going to trust God with all my heart. That I'm going to live for Jesus even if it's raining. I'm going to live for Jesus and serve Jesus even when others back out. That is our resolution number 2 as we prepare to get into the new year. Let love and faithfulness never leave you. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. In all your ways, acknowledge Him. Coming soon. Resolution number 3. I would have asked you, what have you planned? Let me share with you what I planned so you can add to what you have planned. You can measure. From verse 7 and 8, we pick these few words. Do not be wise in your own eyes. Because our understanding is a human understanding. Let me give you an example of human understanding. If you're really running late and this driver swings in front of you and you dodge and go this way because it's open there and you try to go and it swings back there, what is usually your reaction? I'll let you answer that. But the Bible tells us that if God is in control, we will turn the other cheek. But when we are in control, we will get back. We will prove to her, we will prove to him that I'm better off, that I know what I'm doing. Jesus humbled himself. He died on the cross for our sake. He committed no sin, yet he was willing to die. Remember, do not be wise in your own eyes. Fear the Lord and run away from evil. Flee from the devil, and the devil will flee from you. You stand to try the devil has more tricks than you. And he may knock you down. Run away where there is evil. When they are cooking it up in the office, don't be part of it. That's what a Christian should do. And you can only do that if God is in control. If you are in control, it will be difficult. When you don't trust in your own understanding, it will bring you hurt. Verse 8 says, and your body will be well nourished, and your spirit will be well nourished. What is resolution number 4? In verse 10, 9 and 10, he reads, honor the Lord with your health, with your wealth, with the first fruits of all your crops,